Hello, friends, and my dear students. I think you will be happy, and I always pray for your good health. You should always be happy, and you should always be healthy and wealthy. My dear friend, today I am going to explain you a poem named Keeping Quiet. Keeping Quiet has beautifully been composed by Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda is the pen name of the poet Neftali Ricardo Reis Poset. Keep remember, Neftali Ricardo Reis Voselto is the poet of Keeping Quiet. Okay, he was born in 1904 and died in 1973. He was born at Paris in Czech. And for your kind information, in 1971, he was awarded Nobel Prize for Literature. He has composed more than 120 poems. Okay, this was the short introduction about the poet. Now, I am going to explain you Keeping Quiet. Very beautiful composition of Pablo Neruda. Okay, through this poem, she has asked the reader, he has asked the reader to introspect. What is the introspect? What is the introspection? Introspection means keeping ourselves absolutely peaceful, keeping quiet. Introspection means to analyze ourselves. What is the reason of our analysis? The reason for our analysis is that if we are doing something wrong, if we are doing something wrong in this situation, we should stop to do that. And for that, we will have to introspect. We should be keep quiet. So the poet asks the readers to keep quiet. The poet asks not only the readers but the people of the whole world to keep quiet. Okay. Nowadays we see a lot of wars. There is the hustle and bustle life. The people are unable to think themselves. They are unable to think themselves. They have been engaged at one or other work. In this situation, they are unable to think, unable to consider what they are going to do. The poet says that we will count up to 12 and we will keep still. This is mean to say during this period we will try to keep ourselves absolutely still, peaceful, silent. Why? What is the reason? She has asked. She is going to he is going to count up to 12. What is the reason behind it? The reason behind it is that there are 12 months in a year. There are 12 hours in a clock, at a by clock. Okay, so means the day has been divided into two different parts, day and night. Okay, and by our watch we can see there are 12. In this situation, he has asked us to keep still and he is going to count up to 12. The poet has asked the reader to stop all the work. There should not be any sound of engine. There should not be any sound of car. There should be a pin drop silence environment. There should be peaceful environment all around everywhere. Why? What is the reason behind it? Because we have to think at that time. If there is hustle and bustle, if there is noise all around, we are unable to think. We cannot think what is going on. What have we to do for the betterment, for the welfare of the human beings? And if we stop for a while, if we do not raise our hands, if we do not move our hands for a while in this situation, this moment will be very exotic, this moment will be very pleasant. So, poet asks us not to do anything else in this period. The poet has asked the fisherman, the poet has asked the fisherman not to catch the fish. Stop for a second. Okay. Moreover, he has asked the man who are gathering the salt should look at their hands. They should not work at that period. They should analyze themselves. They should take rest. They should pause for a while. Okay. The poet had asked them not to do anything else during the period. The poet is absolutely against the war. He says that we should not favor the war at any condition, either the war, either the deforestation, that is known as the green war, we have seen, and every time we see the plants or the plants or the trees are cut down. Why? To make the bridge, to make the dam, to make the mall, to set up the factory, to set up industry, colonies, etc. The forests are destroyed. And if the forests are destroyed, in this situation, we cannot maintain the balance of the nature. So, we should focus on afforestation, not on deforestation. The poet asks us not to prepare any kind of war, chemical or war with fire. There should not be any battle with the gun or the any nuclear power, because it will destroy the whole world and whole mankind. It will affect the whole mankind. In this situation, we should avoid war, we should go on the way of the peace. We should have the feeling of brotherhood in ourselves, among our people, not only our people but strangers also. We should put on new clothes. This is mean to say we should have the feeling of fraternity for our people and strangers also. We should pour the blessings on others and we should take the blessings from others, because the humanity is above to all. In the beginning, the poet has expressed that the poet has expressed about the keeping still, keeping quiet. Keeping quiet doesn't mean total inactivity. Keeping quiet doesn't mean death. But we should pause for some time, we should take rest for some time so that we could think about something for the welfare of the human beings. The world has been made for love, not there should not be any room about the hatred. Okay, not be any room about the jealous. So in this situation, we should pay attention to it, how the fraternity, the feeling of brotherhood must be increased among the poet has focused that the earth is the best teacher. We can take the example of earth that teaches us various things. Okay, we can take the example of earth when everything seems dead, when during the night, but after some time, after 6, 7, or 8 hours, when the sun rises, everything seems alive. Okay, so the poet has said that once again he will count up to 12 and all will keep still. In this situation, we could think something good and for the welfare of the human beings. Okay, friend. So this is the, we can say this is the summary or the analysis of the chapter, analysis of the poem. And if you are unable to understand in this situation, you can listen it once again. In the next part, I will explain you the question answer of this poem. Okay, so I will explain you one by one the poem of the text, moreover the additional some questions that are asked through this poem. Okay, bye friends. One more thing, my friend, if you like my videos, if you like my way of teaching in this situation, you can like me, you can like, you can comment on my channel. Okay, this is not only my own channel but yours also. You should share with your friends. Okay, subscribe this channel, moreover press the bell icon so that you could be notified time to time. Okay, my dear friend, because it motivates us to make to do something special, to something good. So and I hope and I think that you will do what I want. Okay, friend, thank you very much.